Hey guys, I'm Josh McCullum. I'm an osteopath and personal trainer, and today I'd just like to welcome you to my channel, Safe Hands Health Fitness and Rehabilitation, the stability, alignment and flexibility equation. I hope you find the videos useful and informative. If you do, please do feel free to share them with friends, family who may be suffering with further problems as well. If there are any specific requests that you have, if you would like any information, please do just let me know via private message or via comments. This next series of exercises is going to show how you can do some breathing exercises. It's going to help to influence your parasympathetic system. A lot of us know that breathing is essential, however you don't know that there's ways of manipulating your breathing to then change other internal systems within your body. So for example, by encouraging your parasympathetic nervous system, you can then lower your blood pressure. So a lot of people, if they are hyperventilating, breathing too often, you find that they do start to get anxiety, you do find that they get almost asthmatic type breathing, so they breathe very shallowly. They then start having difficulties such as potentially pains up into the neck, into the head, pains down the arms, and it can almost mimic cardiovascular symptoms like myocardial infarction. The first exercise that I'm going to be showing you is abdominal breathing. Most of us breathe through our upper thorax, so through our chest. What you want to be doing is breathing through the diaphragm, which is the primary muscle for breathing. It's much stronger, it's much bigger, but you do find it becomes deactivated over time. So what you're going to do to start with is lay on your back, because it's the easiest way that you can feel it. You're going to have one hand on your stomach, one hand onto your chest. As you breathe in, you want to make sure that the chest hand isn't moving. The stomach hand is raising as you breathe. This is very much a case of practice. Initially, you may find it's really quite difficult, and you may be shocked as to how difficult this actually is. As I'm doing this exercise, I breathe in through my nose, and I breathe out through my mouth. Place one hand onto your chest, one hand onto your stomach. Keep your knees bent at about hip width apart with your feet on the table. As you take a deep breath in, you should feel this bottom hand raising upwards. So, the difference that you may find with yourself is as you breathe in, you may feel your thorax moving upwards, and that's because you're using your pectorals, you're using the accessory breathing muscles to breathe, and not the big diaphragmatic muscle, which is then going to inhibit the amount of air that you can get into your lungs, which is then going to play havoc with your nervous system as well. Breathe in for about 4 seconds, hold for a second, breathe out for 5 seconds, hold for a second. Initially you may find this quite difficult, so the big key to this one is making sure that you breathe out for longer than you breathe in. The breath in should be nice and deep, the breath out should be quite shallow and slow. So you would then repeat that 10 to 12 times. You can take a break and you can repeat this again. If you do start to become lightheaded, if you do start to become dizzy at all, do make sure you stop at that point. To make this harder, grab yourself a book, start with something light and progress to something heavier. Lay on your back and pop it on your stomach, and then you can use this as a way of essentially doing resistance training for your diaphragm. So from there, hand onto the book, hand onto your chest, deep breath in, the book should move, your chest shouldn't. Just by adding that little bit of weight, it makes that a little bit more difficult and a much more effective exercise as well once you do reach that point.